Okay, this is how I'm gonna go about this. So I put in the cross member, I've squared it up to the chassis, I've evened it up to both sides, and just supported it, and also spaced it down. I just tacked a 3/4 inch block on each side. Just tack it in, trying to get it to stay there. Then I'm gonna put in one of the rear frame rails. And again, I've tacked a couple of 3/4 inch blocks on it just to maintain my spacing away from the floor. So it's as designed. Then I'm gonna put another stand under this one, hold it up in there, and see what I got. Then I would like to find a way to support it without the stands. I'm thinking I could even put a bolt through here, just use that to pinch it up with a washer on it because the frame rail runs right here, so I might be able to pinch that somehow, or build a little bracket that goes over it. Same thing with these holes in the front. I could use these just to put something underneath it temporarily, kind of come down and under, just to hold it all up and allow me to work on it without having the jack stands in the way. Should do what I need to do, but I'll bring you back when I got you something to show you. Okay, so I've slapped this up in there. Looks like I got to roll it forward a little bit, but I put my 3/4 inch blocks in strategic locations, have it jacked up in the back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to, I think I might tack that in temporarily just so I can kind of hold it up in there while I move to the other side. But that's the first one. Seems to fit good. You can see where that bevel is and what it's for right there. It wouldn't have got up in there due to that floor pan bump out. But anyway, looking pretty good so far. Okay, I got both sides up in. I got the clamps out to the shackle brackets. I just got those clamped in right now. So I'm gonna tack those in, or actually might put a little weld on them, really let it have it. Then I've got to lower the car. I've actually got to release these clamps. This one's moved out a little bit. Got to get that pulled in, squared up. Then I'll basically lower the car down and mark the position of the body mounts on the tops of the rails, so I can locate those, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we got the rear clip in, fitted, attached in the back, the tacked in the front. Again, I just have this cross base, just temporarily put a bracket on to pick up the front of the shackle mount. I'm gonna call it there for today, I think. Next step is I want to put a couple of cross braces in the back of this, just so when I take it out to weld it up permanently, just this clip, I'll weld this up first, just so that nothing moves and it won't distort it, because it is kind of a big C out through here. So once I get that welded in, then I'll start working on the rails that run from this section up through to the front clip. And I've got a rail on the outside and a mid rail. Two of them should add plenty of support. So yeah, that's kind of the way it's shaping up. I feel like this is going to work out pretty well. And once I pull this down, the next time I'll pull out the spacers. I did put in tubes through here all the way up through, so when I put the bolts in for the body mounts that I'm putting back here, it won't crush the tube and it'll be sealed to the weather. So get crush tubes there, welded up these brackets permanently. Let's see, can we see? No, yes, no, maybe. Here we go. So I did get those welded up. Didn't clean that one up so good. I did have to shorten my bracket back here just a little bit because it didn't clear this, and to set the body up in straight, I'm going to want to be able to clear that. So that's basically those rear rails fitted. Like I said, I've got to weld them permanent to the cross member, then tie everything together to the side rails and mid rails, and we'll go into that next, probably next weekend. But yeah, feeling pretty good about this. It certainly is rugged. I'm not feeling anything that's even questionable. Did get a little tighter on the tub here than I really wanted to. There's only about a 1/4 inch up through there for space, but if I had been smarter, I would have come down further down with my bump out plate, my angle plate. The problem is I've left it up too high. Instead of 1 inch up, I should have brought it right to this point. But other than that, everything fits great. It's just a little tight. I do have good clearance everywhere else. You can see I got about 3/4 of an inch above the rail, between the rail and the body. So that should file good support. Once I get the 4-link kit, I'll start working out what the brackets in here and up here look like. I got plenty of room to get in here with the top trailing arm. And you can see that the old frame rail covers this bolt. It goes right down over this bolt. So you can see that I'm outboard of that quite a bit. So, and it doesn't impede the mini tubs at all. So, and you know, didn't have to really compromise them at all. So in a way, that's a lot better than what I would have had to do if I had stuck with the original frame plan. So, I'll pull that out. I'll tack in some braces, pull that, just some cross braces so it can't move. Pull that out, get it welded up solid on those all the way around in the front right there. Then get it back up in here and be ready to start working the mid rails next. So that is the plan. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, share it, pass it on, spread the word, all that. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent about this. This is going to work out really good.